Hey guys and gals, it's Mr. Know-It-All here, and I've got to share something with you on this beautiful Pensacola day. And when the sun's not out, it looks even worse.
Alright, this gives you a better view here when it's
not as bright on this side. The sun's coming up on the back side, but look how horrible that is. Alright guys and gals, it's Mr. Know-It-All here with you this morning. Again, you can see how bad the roof is. I'm going to give you some awesome tips on doing your own roof. There's a fast way to do it, and I could do this whole roof in probably 35 minutes, 40 minutes at the most, but I'm going to give you all the tips so that you can make this happen for yourself. So Carmelita, come on up here. All right, we're going to use our soap, and what I'm going to do is mix about 1 cup per 5 gallons. And you can add a little bit more if you want. And it's the best stuff right here. One gallon of bleach to this 5 gallons right here. Tips on this. Because my gutters pop up, the water comes up through this pop-up down here, that will wash down, and I don't want it going into my palm tree here. So I soaked this down, filled it for about 15 minutes until the tree can get all the water it wants. It's fully hydrated. And that's the same thing I did with these Mexican fan palms. They are fully hydrated with water. And this is the other thing that I like to do. Julio, tell everybody where all the tools are located. Thank you, Julio Cesar Chavez, Rodriguez, Jorge Johnson, Gallardo, Montalban. So here's my ladder, it's an extension ladder. We're gonna see if we have to get up on it to reach the top. Now, if your roof is flatter than this, you can just get up on the roof. But because this is such a steep angle, I had to come up with ways to do this without having to get on the roof, because I don't want to get on the roof. There's no need to. You're going to be blown away with this system. I'm truly telling you, you're going to love this. It's not just that little sprayer there. So we're going to see if this little bugger, I can raise the ladder up and probably reach there. For your standard roof, this thing is the bomb to use. And you can use it on your deck and everything else. So we got our mixture in there. We're going to stir it up with the wand. Make sure it's good and mixed up. And I have primed it with just plain water here. So this is going to go in here. Once I see soap coming out, look at that, baby.
What's this bucket of water for?
We're going to show you what this is a 32-gallon container. I'm going to show you what we're using this for. It's going to blow your mind. Stick with us. Don't leave. And we basically got a quote on this. To do this whole roof, both sides, $2,000. I can share with you guys how to do this for the cost of the products and some of your time. So let's see if we can reach the top. All right, so we're just reaching it, but that's awesome because I could put the ladder up and definitely reach it with this. But right here, this is the slower process. And the Mr. Know-It-All, I got better things to do today process is gonna blow your mind. Now, if Julio hadn't taken off for Rio de Janeiro again, I would have him out here doing this, but this will take way longer, but it gets the job done for cheap. This 32 gallons we got right here, this is about 25 gallons of water. So I'm going to dump that one in here. That'll give me 30 gallons. Some people say you'll leave it on 15-20 minutes. I say keep it wet, out of the sun on a cloudy day for at least an hour. And you rinse this out, just good clean water, the whole tube and everything. Now we're going to add 3 more cups of soap.
Those are 2 cups.
I'm not filling it up, I'm at the
Okay.
1 cup right there.
Okay.
A little bit over a cup. And the soap, this stuff especially, aids in keeping the bleach on your roof, and it also kills mold, mildew, because you know lemons are very powerful when it comes to this. If you have really bad roof, you know, growing mold on your roof, you're going to want to add more. And I don't want to add, some say add a gallon to a gallon of water, a gallon of bleach to a gallon of water and 8 ounces of soap. But I don't want it that powerful. I don't need it for that because I don't have, you know, regular mold growing up there, the nasty stuff that is all green, and I don't have that. And you want to make sure the trash can you use, if you're doing your whole roof in one whack, make sure there's no leaks in the bottom. That's kind of, I tested my first trash can. We have 16 of these. After Hurricane Sally, we had to take all the leaves down to the road for FEMA to pick up. And I had the first one I tested leak, and that would suck. And I will say this too, it's kind of weird doing these videos. I've been doing them for a long time, and you always feel like you're in a hurry because people are in a hurry, and I'm trying to get away from that. I'm trying to just do the video the best we can. So you can mix the mixture up however you want to. You can go light or heavier, and you know what? You can always hit it again if it doesn't take it all off for you. It's not like it's a one-time deal.
You want it to be, though.
Yeah, you want it to be. But I have plants and stuff here that I want to protect and not, you know, flood with this stuff. And then you have the other thing of the wind coming up. I'll tell you this system here works. This is the key to it right here, folks. 5.5 gallons a minute at 70 pounds per square inch, and it is amazing. And I can use this sprayer hose right here. Woo! You can use this, you can use a regular spray nozzle, or you can use this little rig right here. And you can put a really fine stream up there. But my job is, again, to get this done, so I got other things coming up to do. And the cool thing about this pump, when you're not using it, it shuts off. So it's not sitting there running. There's regular water in the hose, so I'm going to spray it in the bucket till I see foam come out. Bleach. All right, watch this, guys and gals. When I say guys, I don't mean to do that. I mean to say it for the ladies as well. I'll have this done in 5 minutes. And you hear how quiet that pump is, other than the dog barking in there? Now we'll get some different angles on this to show you as we're kind of spraying it down here. You can see how much I've used out of that. Not much. Out of that bucket right there. And I've got half the roof done. We're going to let this set for an hour. Now we'll change it up. This right here. We'll hit it back at the top a little bit again. Now I'm doing overkill. This roof is done. Use that. Done. Guys and gals, I'm telling you, if you're going to do this with your roof, save yourself a ton of money and do it this way. How much I used out of that. Now come up in here, Consuelo. Look at this, guys. It's already working. This is what's dripping off my leaf guard. Look at that. It's already cleaning it. And this roof will look beautiful. So I'm going to keep it wet for an hour. That's it. It's really the simplest way to do it, and that pump is the key to this. You can use a handheld sprayer, or you can use this wand. The wand works great, but you can use a pump sprayer, but you're always up there pumping and pumping. If you want it to do a really good job, you got to flood it. And you can do this by yourself. Have your wife help you, your kids. Once you get set up, you're good to go. You can do it with 100 foot of hose if you want. Do your whole roof. All right, these black clamps are some of the handiest tools we've used in our shop for years, and they are awesome. You can use these on your tarps, put them on the clamp on each corner, and it'll keep those light tarps from blowing off. They're amazing. Just like that. And another thing, you want to do this when the sun is not shining. You want it to do it in the fall is the best time. You want it as cool as possible. And you know the reason is because it doesn't evaporate your mixture off the roof. The longer you can keep that roof soaked wet before you rinse it off, the better it will work for you. And another thing, if you do this like a day before it's supposed to rain, another positive right there, it'll help rinse it off again on that day it's going to rain or late in the day. Smart idea there. So we've got it all wet down. That's as good as we're gonna go with that right now. We're just gonna let it set for an hour and then rinse it off a little bit. All right, we're about a half hour into it and it's still wet. So we're just going to let it go until it's just about drying up, and then we'll spray it down with a regular garden hose. And we'll put a lid on it and it'll be ready for tomorrow. But that right there, that is the shiznit. That is better than a cat's meow. You will love that pump. 5.5 gallons a minute, 70 pounds per square inch. Plug it into the wall, run an extension cord to it, and you can do everything. If you're doing your house, say that you're getting ready to do your roof, you have a pool, shock your water with your shock if you have to, when you have to do it. And you can actually stick that hose in the pool, pump the water out of the pool, maybe 10, 15, 20 gallons, nothing, and spray that up on your roof. And it'll take a couple of weeks, but that whole roof will come clean. There's one thing algae does not like, and that is shock. Chlorine shock, or chlorine for that matter. All right, you can see that it already is starting to look beautiful, and we're going to do some rinsing right now. All right, she's rinsed off, and this one's rinsed off, and you can already tell it's getting nice and tan color. The sun's really messing it up, but I'll show it to you here later today. All right, guys and gals, there it is. It's finished the next day after. And with a high definition camera, you can see the reflection of the stone. It's so clean that the asphalt stone is actually doing its job. And remember, your roof will get hotter if you don't have that ability to have the reflection of the light away from it. So we're real happy with the results, and it's just going to keep looking nicer the more it rains. If you have any questions, comment, we'll gladly help you. Mr. Know-It-All out.